Okay, we have seen there are two types of convections. Uh, don't play with screen. Stop share. Don't touch the screen. Okay. Who is this Chakalaka Boom Boom? Who is this Shakalaka Boom Boom? Rename yourself. Don't keep the comedy names. Huh? And Kiran Malgire. Don't you know your roll number? Kiran Malgire. You
Sorry,
don't
sir.
know your roll number? आपको रोल नंबर नहीं है क्या?
है सर.
फिर रीनेम करो. Rename yourself. Okay. Kathmandu. Naman Kathmande. All of you rename yourself. I will not tell it one by one to everybody. Naman Kathmande. Rename yourself. Write down your roll number. Okay. There are two types of convections: forced convection and free convection. This we have seen yesterday. Free convection is also called as a natural convection. Okay. Participants. आवाज आ रहा है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Now we will move to the next screen. This formula for convection, I think you have seen. Q convection is equal to H AS TS minus TA. Okay, where this is the surface temperature and this is the atmospheric temperature. This you can see here on the screen. See, this is a heat transfer. If this is the surface and heat is being transferred from this surface, and if the temperature of this surface is Ts, and normally in convection the air temperature or liquid temperature both are fluid, hence the fluid temperature is denoted as Tf. Okay, fluid temperatures will be denoted by Tf and surface temperature will be denoted by Ts. Okay, Ts minus Tf. If the heat Ts is greater than Tf, surface temperature is greater than fluid temperature, then the Q will be or heat will transfer from surface to fluid. And if don't play with screen or don't touch the screen, don't touch the screen. If Ts is sorry, if Tf is greater than Ts, then the heat will transfer from fluid to surface. Okay. Now I think unit of H, what is the H? H is called convective heat transfer coefficient. Okay, what is H? H is called convective heat transfer coefficient. Then unit of H is watt per meter square per degree centigrade. Okay, now next thing, on this I will make a slide show for this, because this is the some example of convection. First of all, this is what you can see. This is the refrigerator written there, but at least you should able to read that. This is the refrigerator, and this is what this is the red lines are there, and these are the blue lines. Okay, here the this is the warm air or hot air, and this is the cold air. Okay, you can see in refrigerator the freezer is always kept at the top side of the freeze, because once the cold air, okay, rejects the heat, when the cold air, when the air, sorry, when the air rejects the heat, it becomes cold, and when it becomes cold, its density will be larger or more, and because of that it will be means the high density air molecules will go to the bottom side, and the low density uh, warm molecule, means after absorbing heat from this surface, these objects, okay, whatever objects are kept, they will reject their heat, and they will, this air will become warm, and again they will go lifted on toward the freezer. Again freezer will take the heat from them, and their density increases, and again they will go on to the bottom side. In this way the circulation continues in the refrigerator. Now this is the room heater. This is not used in our countries. This is normally used cold countries, cold countries, just like Greenland, Iceland, England, where the room heater is there. Okay, this is the hot radiator. Okay, this is the hot radiator is there. Okay, and see what are these? Warm air rising. Okay, warm air is rising, and students, Naman Katmande, don't you have your roll number? Please rename yourself. And this Bhakti की
सर
शक्ती. हा बोला नमन, काय
रोल
झालं
नंबर
तुमचं
सर माहित
problem?
नाहीये
रोल नंबर शेअर केलाय
सर रोल
टीच्या
नंबर माहित
ग्रुपवर.
नाही तुम्हाला काल
टीच्या
हा सर
नाही
त्या लिस्ट
भेटला का?
मध्ये नाव नाही माझं
ओके
हा त्या
ठीक आहे
लिस्ट मध्ये
चालेल.
नावच नाही माझं मी तुम्हाला नंतर केलता मेसेज पर्सनली
भक्ति की शक्ति. ओके म्यूट. नमन काटवांडे आपको म्यूट करो आप अपने आप को. हु इज दिस भक्ति की शक्ति? कौन है? Who is this? Rename yourself, otherwise your attendance will not be considered. You will be considered absent. Huh? Who is this Bhakti ki Shakti? You exit and rename yourself. Otherwise, I will remove you from the this meeting. Huh? Okay, I am removing you. Now see, this is the room heater. Okay, here hot radiator is kept here, and see what is written here: for heating the room, the heat, so that after heating air will rise up. Okay, for cooling space cold air should be dropped from height. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या है देखो, see, एक the room is there and radiator is kept there, and from here when the cold air comes from here, cold window, when cold air comes, cold air is having high density, cold air is having high density, it will go to the bottom side, and it will take the heat from radiator, and after that the density of it drops, and again it will go to the top side. Here you can keep ducts also for supplying the hot air to the different corners of the room. Here it is not shown, but you can design here ducts to the, suppose you can design one room, there may be, in cold countries there may be one central room will be there where the heating arrangement will be there, and from that room the ducts to the different parts of different section of the room. Hello, so ducts to the, all of you mute yourself, all of you mute yourself, all of you mute yourself. Okay, see, the ducts to the different sections of the house maybe arrangement will may be made, and that warm air is supplied to the house. Okay, this may be the arrangement. Okay, you are also, I haven't also seen, I think you might not have also seen the arrangement there, but this can be there. Okay, now next, see here, natural convection and forced convection. Now what is the formula for what? Convection. Again we will go to that first screen of convection. See, this is Q for convection. Q for convection is equal to H AS TS minus TA. Now for free convection, the value of H will be different. For forced convection, the value of H will be different. That we will see now. See here. See, natural convection. All of you know this is a natural convection. There is not, fan is not used here. Okay, as fan is not there, hence it is a natural convection. No external power is there. Hence, and this is the forced convection. External power is used. Hence, see difference in H value. H for natural convection and H for forced convection. Okay. Can you read that? Can you read that? H for natural convection is 5 and H for forced convection is 40. Okay, 5 watt per meter square Kelvin, meter square. In thermal conductivity, its unit is meter. Okay. See, unit, what is the unit? Watt per meter square degree centigrade. But here, watt per meter square degree centigrade. But in thermal conductivity, there was watt per meter. Only this is the difference. Watt per meter per degree centigrade, and in H, watt per meter square. Only square term is there. Okay, that remember, you have to remember the unit also. Okay, in future you will not forget the unit also. We have this experience at the time of oral. No one remembers the units. Okay, hence I am again repeating this thing. Why? Because this is the basic part. This is important from theory as well as oral point of view. Okay, and also for throughout your life, whenever you face the interviews, the questions will be asked to you definitely. Okay, now see the next part. See, sorry, this I have forgot. H for natural convection is 5, and at the same time, now see here, in both the cases, here fluid is used as air also, here is also air, but as fan is used, the air velocity will increase, objects are same. Now see, in thermal conductivity, if conduction is there, then K value will be same for both the cases. In thermal conductivity, we are not bothered about whether there is a fan is used or not, but here if fan is used, the value of H will be different for the same size area. See, both in both the figures, the object is having same area, but here and in both the cases air is used, but because of use of fan, the value of convective heat transfer coefficient is increasing, okay, more 40 as compared to 5. Now see the difference, how much difference is there, okay. Hence the calculating or finding out H value practically is much more difficult, okay. When you see the practicals, you means all aspects you have to take into consideration, just like uh, temperature of air, temperature of surface, fluid velocity of air, and thermal conductivity of air, the specific heat of air, and various things are there. At the time of practical you will get, and uh, not always we will be getting the perfect value of H. We have to do some assumptions, and on the basis of that we are finding H value, okay. This is very difficult to find. Now you see the formula is very simple. This formula is very simple, but the finding the H value is not that easy, okay. Finding the H value is not that easy, huh? Okay. Remember this thing. In future you will face these problems, okay. The convection is much more difficult as compared to conduction and radiation. Now see here, see, again and again I am going to that slide because these are very important things. Again and again, why I am doing this? Because once the mathematical derivation comes, there is not any meaning. You have to just by heart that and write in the exam. But when these concepts are understood, at any time you can give the answers or write any exam. Hence I am again and again repeating these things because this is very important thing. Now see here, this is the table. Type of convection, free convection, and uh, free convection of gases and free convection of liquids. Okay, now see, for gases, the free convection range is from 2 to 25. Okay, gas means you can take air. It can be from minimum value can be 2 to the at the most maximum value is 25. If you want to increase the value beyond 25, you can't use air, you have to use liquid, and that liquid is nothing but a water. You can say water, okay. Means for water you can achieve the value from 10 to 1000. Means see how much fast heat transfer rate will be there when you are using the water. All of means if you want to cool something, if you keep that thing in normal air, see how much time is required. If the same thing you keep in a normal water, then how much fast that thing will be cooled down. Okay, this is the day-to-day life experience. Hence the when you use the liquid, the value of H increases, hence Q increases, and that object get cooled early. Okay, now next, see type of convection, and here force convection. Now see, for same thing, if gases are used here, both the cases you can see, compare here, gases are used here, same means here also air is used, here also air is used, but here force convection is there. Because of the force convection, the H value, see, tremendous increase in H value from 25 to 250. Here 2 to 25, but here there is a tremendous increase in H value. And see, for the same case here, for liquids, here up to 1000 we can achieve by free convection, but by force convection we can achieve up to 20,000. Can you imagine this? Up to 20,000. I will take the attendance. Okay. Print screen. Okay. Now I will not take the attendance after this. Only 13 students are there. Okay. And see at the last, boiling and condensation. See the value. Can you read maximum value? Anybody can read for me? Maximum value of H for boiling. How much is that? कोई भी रीड करके बताओ. Read anyone. What is the maximum value of boiling for maximum value of H for boiling? Anybody from you? I have to just see. Read out for myself.
2,500.
2 maximum value.
2,500 to 1 lakh. 1 lakh.
1 lakh. See, for boiling and condensation, the maximum value is 1 lakh. Near about 1 lakh means very fast heat transfer rate is there, because here the phase transformation is there from liquid to gas or from liquid to solid. Okay. Hence the latent heat is comes into picture. Hence there is a more and more heat transfer. Hence the H value increases. Okay. Now next slide. Now we will see the electrical analogy. Okay. This formula you have already seen. Q is equal to Ka delta T by L. ये किसके लिए है? कंडक्शन के लिए है. Now for this R thermal resistance. Okay. See, R thermal resistance delta T upon Q. Okay. Thermal resistance का formula क्या है? You know that electrical resistance formula delta V upon I. Okay. Voltage difference upon current. Similar to that, the thermal resistance is temperature difference upon heat, because heat is a flowing phenomena just like a current. Hence temperature difference upon Q. And if you rearrange this delta T by Q, L will goes to numerator side, K will go to denominator side. Hence delta T upon Q is equal to L by K. Okay, either you can use this formula for finding R or this formula for finding R. Any formula you can use and the answer will be same. Okay, remember these formulas. Okay, now similar to that, can you tell me what will be the value of thermal resistance for convection? Okay. What will be the value of thermal resistance for convection? This is the formula for convection. कन्वेक्शन के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या है? Q is equal to HA delta T. Okay, what is the formula for thermal resistance? Delta T upon Q. Okay, all of you unmute yourself. Delta T upon Q. Okay, then if you shift this Q here, then delta T upon Q will, what will be the, then this will go to on the this side. This is denominator side. Okay, this will go to the denominator side. Then what will be the formula for thermal resistance for convection? All of you unmute yourself and tell me the answer. Delta T upon Q. अगर ये इधर आएगा, then इधर क्या आएगा? इस साइड को ये Q इधर शिफ्ट होगा. Then this will go to this side. Then what will be the, this delta T upon Q is nothing but R thermal resistance. This we know. Okay. Okay, only 10 minutes are remaining. We will continue the lecture.
Equal to Q convection upon HAS.
No. See, this, what is the formula for R?
Delta T upon A.
1 minute. See this
Delta T
slide.
upon
R
Q.
thermal resistance is delta T upon Q. Can you see this? delta T upon
Yes.
Q. Okay, means delta T here, Q here, means L by K is nothing but the R thermal resistance for conduction. Okay, similar to that, if delta T upon Q shifts here, Q shift here, means delta T on numerator side and Q on denominator side, then this will shift on this side, means it will be, what will be this on the left side after shifting rearrangement?
1 upon HAS.
1 upon HAS. Okay, then that 1 upon HAS is nothing but the thermal resistance for convection. Okay,
Okay, sir.
see, 1 upon HA is the resistance for conduction. Here L by K was there. Okay, here L by K was there. Okay, but for convection here 1 by HA. Okay, again we will go to the conduction. See this figure, see this corner, L by K for conduction. Okay, we are running out of time, but again we are going to join, because I have to take attendance again. Some students are joined. Okay, see L by Ka for conduction. Okay, but for convection क्या होगा? See this, one by HA. Getting this, high temperature to low temperature, because here TS is more than TF, hence heat is being transferred from surface to fluid. Then heat is being transferred from surface to fluid, hence here always there on the left side there is a high temperature, here low temperature, Q is going from high to low, and here 1 by HA. Remember, for convection, these are very important things. These are used to solve the numericals in future. Okay, hence you have to buy ahead these things. I am going to share you these PPTs on Moodle, hence you can refer that. Don't worry about this data. I will share my notes also, books also, and PPTs also, and videos also. Lot of things for you. You have to just study, but you don't study, है ना? This we know. ये हर साल का experience है. In this slide, the comparison of thermal resistance of both the conduction and convection are done. You can see this. If you can take the screenshot of this slide, you take. Okay, remember this formula. I will wait here for some time. You can take the screenshot also. Okay, ठीक है, next slide. Okay, how will identify series or parallel circuits? Okay, now you have studied series and parallel circuits for electrical circuits. Similar to that, here in heat transfer also we are studying the series and parallel circuits. Now how to identify? Okay, if now say what is the series circuit? In series circuit the same current is flowing. In electrical circuit you have seen that if two resistors are kept in series, then same current is flowing, and if two resistors are kept parallel, then current is divided into two parts, only the voltage will be same. Okay, similar to that, if the same heat is flowing between the two objects, then they are told to be in series, and if the heat is being divided, that they are termed as parallel resistances. Okay, see here, heat transfer through a slab. Now see, this is a wall, you can say this is a wall from here to here. Okay, and inside that wall the hot fluid is there, and outside that wall cold fluid is there. Cold fluid is nothing but air, you can say, and here water you can take. Okay, water, air, hot fluid and cold fluid. Now see here, if heat is transferring from here, this side, if the heat is transferring from this side, left side, hot side, then the same heat will transfer to the cold side after steady state. Once the steady state is achieved, the same heat is being transferred from hot side to cold side. Hence, you can say that this is a series arrangement. Okay, समझ में आया क्या? Got this? It is a series arrangement. Okay, it is the series arrangement. Now here, hence this arrangement can be shown in a electrical circuit diagram or circuit diagram. You have to draw a circuit diagram for this arrangement. In future, once you solve, when you are going to solve the problem for the given arrangement, you have to draw the equivalent thermal resistances arrangement. Okay, here this is one, means for one fluid there is one resistance. Remember, one fluid, one resistance, two fluid, two resistance, three fluid, three resistance, one object, one resistance. Okay, means here there are three things are there, 1, 2, 3, and three resistance will be there definitely. This is one rule. And if heat is transferring, same heat is transferring, then they are told to be in series. Okay, see here. Okay, means you have to draw a series arrangement of resistances. Okay, series arrangement of resistances. Now see here, this is the resistance for hot fluid, first resistance. This is the resistance for hot fluid. This is the resistance for what? ये किसके लिए है? Slab. Okay, this is the resistance for slab, and this is the resistance for air, you can say. Okay, getting or not? Okay, now what is the temperature here? Now see this line shows, all of you can see this line. Okay, this line shows the drop in temperature from hot fluid to the air. This is a graph. Okay, this is the graph which shows the drop in temperature. Okay, now see, only less than 1 minute is remained. Hence after 2-3 minutes again we will join. Okay, after 5 minutes, because I have to record this lecture. Okay, then you can leave now.